When I first married Daniel, I believed love meant giving everything of yourself to another person. We were young, passionate, and deeply in love. For the first few years, our marriage felt like a dream. Quiet dinners, long walks, and endless conversations about our future. But as time went by, something began to shift between us. The spark faded into routine, and our talks became shorter, filled more with silence than laughter. One night, Daniel confessed something that caught me completely off guard. He told me he had a desire, one he'd been holding back out of fear of losing me. He wanted to experience being with someone else, just once without destroying what we had. His honesty was painful, like a blade twisting slowly. I didn't know whether to scream or cry, but instead I just sat there frozen, listening to the man I loved talk about wanting another woman. For days I couldn't eat or sleep. My thoughts kept circling the same question. Was this my fault? Had I failed to keep his interest? Eventually, exhaustion gave way to numbness, and numbness to a strange clarity. I realized that love isn't always about possession. Sometimes it's about understanding the human flaws in the person you've chosen. Against my better judgment, I told him I would accept his desire, hoping that maybe it would bring him peace, or somehow bring us closer. He promised it would be just once. And it was. At least that's what he told me. When he came home afterward, his eyes were filled with guilt and confusion. I could tell he wasn't proud of what he'd done. But something in him had changed. He looked at me differently, as if realizing the weight of what I'd given him. Trust, even when it broke me. Time passed, and though the memory of that night still lingered, we slowly rebuilt our connection. Strangely, we became more honest, more open. But there was always a quiet ache between us, a shadow that neither of us could erase. I learned that forgiveness is not a single moment. It's something you choose again and again, every time the pain returns. Even now, when I look at him, I see both the man I married and the man who betrayed me. Yet I also see the man who learned what love truly costs. Maybe that's what marriage really is. Not a perfect union, but two imperfect souls learning how to stay, even when leaving might be easier.